Well, hello. We are reading Andrew Clement's Jake Drake Know It All. We are on chapter 9 Sticking Together. After I talked with Lily on Thursday afternoon, I felt like quitting the science fair. I really did. I didn't talk to anybody on the bus after school. When I got home, I went right to my room. Books and papers were spread all over top of my desk. I had a big batteries and spools of wire and giant nails spread out around the floor. I had markers and poster boards sticking out from under my bed. The more I looked at all this stuff and the more I thought about it, Willie, the madder I got. And right then I knew I couldn't quit. I just couldn't. I couldn't let Kevin and Marcia push everybody out of the way. Then I got an idea. I looked around my desk until I found the science fair booklet. Then I read the rules again, and the first time in 3 or 4 hours, I smiled. On Friday morning, I had my dad drive me to school. That way I got there about 10 minutes before the buses. I didn't talk much in the car. When we were almost there, Dad said, "So, how's the science fair coming?" And the next week or so, I shook my head. Nope, it's the week after, and I guess it's okay. Anything I could help with? I have never made electromagnets, but I think I understand how they work. I smiled and said, "Thanks, but I'm supposed to do the work myself. It says that in the rules." We pulled up in the front door of the school. Dad said, "I'm sure you're doing a great, terrific job, but maybe I could just take a look, just at least look things over." I said, "Sure, that'd be good." Dad leaned over and gave me a kiss on the cheek. "Have a great day, Jake." I went into the office and asked Mrs. Drinkwater for permission to go to my room before the first bell. Mrs. Drinkwater is the school secretary. She's a good person to know. Even though Mrs. Carp is the principal, I think Mrs. Drinkwater runs my school most of the time. Because if you want to find anything out, you talk to Mrs. Drinkwater. Unless you're in trouble, then you talk to Mrs. Carp. When I got to my room, Mrs. Snavin was sitting at her desk using a calculator. I guess my shoes were too quiet because when I said, "Mrs. Snavin," she jumped about a foot and let out a squeal. "Woo! It's you, Jake. That gave me a fright." I said, "Sorry, Mrs. Snavin, but I have to talk with you. You know Willie, my friend, in Mrs. Frule's class? I want to be partners with him in the science fair." Mrs. Snavin frowned. "The fair is the week after next. I think it's a little too late to be choosing up partners." I reached into my backpack and pulled out a science fair booklet. I said, "It doesn't say anywhere in here that you have to pick partners by a special time. It just says that you have to sign up on time, and it says you can work by yourself or with one partner." And Willie and I both signed up before Christmas. Mrs. Snavin was still frowning. "Why is it taking this long to decide you want to work together?" I said, "That's my fault. Willie wanted to be my partner right at the start, but I said no. But now I want to. So will it be okay?" Mrs. Snavin took a deep breath, let it out slowly. She looked through my booklet. "Well, it does not seem to be against the rules, so it'll be all right. I'll get the master list from the office and change it later today." I said, "Thanks, Mrs. Snavin." Then I went back to the side doors to wait for the buses. Willie was on the bus 4, but it was a while before he got up. "Hey, Willie, over here." He saw me and waved. He moved through the crowd of kids to where I was waiting. "Hi, Jake." We walked into the gym and I said, "Guess what?" "What?" he said. "I got a new partner for the science fair." Willie looked at me and squinted. "What do you mean? Who?" I grinned. You're back at the science fair. You're my partner." I grinned. Willie said, "No way." I said, "Way? I talked with Mrs. Snavin already, and it's not against the rules or anything." Willie smiled and said, "That almost covered my whole face." He smiled with a smile that almost covered his whole face. Then the smile stopped and he squinted again. "But you said you wanted to work by yourself." I said, "Yeah, but now I don't." I wasn't having much fun either. The first bell rang and everything began to move forward toward the doors. I said, "Tell you what, get a pass to go to the library for lunch recess and we can talk about it, okay?" Willie said, "Yeah, okay. See you in the library." And then he smiled his biggest smile again, and it's a great smile. When you have a partner to work with and it's a good partner, everything is more fun. It just is. After Willie and I talked in the library, we decided to work on the magnets. He had been making a project about how different balls bounce. It's because Willie loves basketball, almost every sport. He's not very good at sports, but he still loves them, so he wanted to observe ping pong balls, golf balls, tennis balls, and basketballs bouncing. Then he wanted to guess why they bounced in different ways and then try to prove it. It was kind of an interesting idea, but Willie hadn't done much with it. When I told him about the electromagnets, he got all excited. You mean a regular nail turns into a magnet? I said, yep. Only I've got two giant nails this long, and at a junkyard, they have electromagnets at the end of the crane and they pick up whole cars. And when they shut off the power, bam, the whole car falls to the ground. Then I told him about everything we had to do. And Willie got more and more excited. He said he would ask his mom if he could come over on Saturday. Then we could work all day on it. That'll be great. And there's one more thing, I said. I've been keeping the project a secret, especially from Kevin and Marcia. Willie nodded slowly and began to grin. Yeah, I like it. That means we know something that they don't know, right? See what I mean? How Willie got the idea right away? Me and Willie are like that. We're good partners. We laugh at the same kinds of stuff. And when he needs help or I need help, we stick together like magnets. Well, that's the end of chapter 9. See you soon. I think we'll be reading 10.